Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force, and today for our Destiny coverage I will be showing you footage of farming runs from all of the planets, Earth, Moon, well I guess the Moon doesn't count as a planet, the Venus and Mars. I basically just wanted to give this to you to have a consolidated video. If you don't know any of these farming runs at the moment, hopefully this will be a good source for you. So why are you farming? Well, you'll be farming for engrams to identify the legendary ones or even just the blue ones. You'll be farming for materials for upgrades. That's a really big thing that you don't realize is important until you start to get those legendary pieces. And you'll be farming for Glimmer. Now we're starting here on Earth and we'll be farming, specifically focusing on getting chests. And what's going to happen is we're going to the Rocketyard, so everything you've seen is the way to get there. This is also sped up 50% just in case you don't know. So anywhere you see me shoot, like here and on top of here, is a potential spawn location. Now what I am showing you specifically here in these runs from each of the planets are chest spawn locations. But what's important to realize is these entire areas here in the Rocketyard on Earth, as well as we'll be taking a look at the Archer's Line, Venus, Ishtar Commons, and then on Mars, a place that's right by the spawn location. Each of these locations are also fantastic for farming the planet-specific resource for upgrades. So here on Earth, that is spin metal. You'll see spin metal all throughout this route, but we are just focusing on the chest because the chests have a chance to drop those engrams, to give you those mats so you can get spin metal and chests here, and to also, of course, give you Glimmer. But while you're farming, if you decide, well, I want to focus mostly on getting engrams, then also kill some enemies while you're there. This is a fantastic location to do so. A little bit of an unlucky start to the run. As you see, this was my first chest here, but we're going to continue to pick up chests throughout. And what you're just going to want to do is follow the route that I take, and you will continuously find chests in the locations that I'm pinging. Again, anywhere where I shoot is a potential chest spawn location. And I've done all of these runs in each of the locations that we're showing off here today for multiple hours each, just to sort of confirm for myself what I prefer to do for the best running route. And there of course could be some spawn chest locations that I'm missing. There's one up here, make sure you always check up there. There of course could be some chest spawn locations that I'm missing. That's certainly entirely possible, but these have been very successful runs for me. And again, I wanted to make a nice consolidated list for people. So there's only 2 more chest spawn locations here on Earth to keep a note of. There's one back over here, and then there's also potentially one that is located right in there. So make sure you always check that. And that is going to do it. We're here at the start of where we began our farming, so let's go ahead and move on to the next location, which is on the Moon, and it is Archer's Line. You're pretty much going to start right where you spawn and immediately go up and to the right here, and then we'll start to be looking for chests. We've got a little cave over here. There's also a spot right above this cave. Again, I'll be taking you through this. So you know, it's one of those things where while doing farming runs isn't a lot of fun to some people, I found this to really be the best way to get those upgrade materials, pick yourself up some engrams. If you're looking specifically for the upgrade materials here on the Moon, it is those helium filaments, and you'll also see them just scattered on the ground. They're those little glowy, just there on the right, if you saw it for a split second, those little glowy piles sort of look just like the, it looks just like the icon when we loot them. I always see a chest on here. It's just where it's located can vary. Sometimes it's all the way down, like it happens to be on this run, which is rather unfortunate because sometimes it can be right back where we hopped onto this line. I don't know what this is, if it's like a power line or something along those lines, but I've always found a chest either on the left or the right side, and then I'm going to hop back on my mount, and because I'm a creature of habit, I'm going back to where we jumped on. There's a whole bunch of spots that I ran by just because I like to keep the route going. I like to keep that steady routine. So the Earth has got a long travel distance to the farming location at about like a minute to a minute and a half. The Moon is a very quick one. Venus is a fairly long travel location to get to the Ishtar Commons. There are of course other potential farming spots. And then Mars is also a very, very quick one with my farming location that I've been using, located essentially also right next to the spawn here. So we get that was hilarious, taking damage. We've got a potential chest spawn right over here, fantastic. And then we've just got a couple of more. Again, just to reiterate, anywhere that you see me shoot is a place where there could be a chest even if you don't see it here. I almost consider making this 4 different videos just to show several runs in the same fashion, like several runs here on the moon. But I thought this would be better to just sort of get it all in and have one source, because I myself, you know, a lot of times when I make videos, I try to make something that I think I would want to search for, that I would find entertaining or enjoyable to watch. And this was sort of a thing that I was looking for. I was looking for these different farming runs, and I had to do all these different searches and go through Reddit threads and look at all these different YouTube videos until I figured, why don't we just put it all into one? In fact, there's probably someone else on YouTube who has already done something like this already. But I guess I'll be giving you my take on it. And there are so many different farming runs that people have been talking about on the Destiny forums, on the Destiny subreddit, all of that. There's a lot of different options out there. People always wondering what's best. There's also this strange trend. Oh, something to note up here. I've never seen a chest right on that right section, right back there, but I think there's probably, that looks like a good chest spawn location. There's also a chest spawn right underneath that ramp. And then we're going to go through these buildings, and that will do it for the moon. So there's been this growing trend of people saying, oh, I did this farm run and I got 3 legendaries, and I got a bunch of blue engrams, and I got this many of this. Don't pay attention to those runs, because what you get from a chest or what you get from the mobs that you kill in the area, it's all random, it's all RNG. So you can get super lucky on one run in a location, or super unlucky in a run that other people have had success in. Now we're here on Venus. We are heading to the Ishtar Commons. This is the same farming, engram farming location that I showed in a prior video, but I just wanted to show you that, and also in this location you can do a chest farm run, as well as this is where you will be picking up spirit blooms. So we're going to head to the Ishtar Commons. I'm just going to show you the quick run around. It's literally the exact same area that I was doing engram farming, and so you can even couple those two things together. Again, if what you're focusing on is trying to get engrams, kill all the mobs in the Ishtar Commons, and then once everyone's dead, do a quick run around looking for chests. So the first potential chest location is right over here to the left. None right there at the moment. And then we basically just go essentially hugging the edge of this entire area looking for chests. There can be a chest spawn up here. There can be some underneath the stairs, and there happened to be one this time around. So when it comes to the upgrade materials, if you aren't level 20 yet, or if you haven't specifically started picking up Legendary, which are the purple items, the spin metal, the helium filaments, the spirit blooms, and the relic icons, each of these sort of crafting upgrade materials, or I'm sorry, item upgrade materials, are needed for those pieces to increase their defense or to increase their damage if they're weapons. So if you don't know why this is a big deal at the moment, you will as soon as you start picking up some legendaries. You really need to devote some time to farming these. And the good thing is, in any one of these locations that I'm showing you, if you just head here for even just like 2 or 3 runs, you'll typically get enough to get your upgrade stuff. And here I am just showing the fact that, you know, after you do a run, go in the middle, blow some people up, you'll get a chance for some engrams, and then repeat the process. All right, and here we are on the last and probably the shortest run, but also a very profitable one. We are here right at the start of Mars, and we're going to be picking up a chest run, and this is also where you get the relic iron. So first and foremost, we've got a potential chest spawn over here, 2 potential chest spawn locations right there. There's one on top that you can possibly get. There's one to the left by that rock, one to the right underneath that overhang that you can possibly get. And then obviously any little cavernous room that you see like this is always a potential chest spawn location. Some can spawn over there, some right there, as we happen to get lucky with. And then right down in here, again, anytime you see a cave, a little alcove that's enclosed, possibly chest stuff. Now, in showing off these runs, I was completely skipping farming the stuff in the environment, but you can also do that along the way if your focus is to get those materials. Or again, if your focus is to get the engrams, then you'll want to kill some NPCs along the way. And that is that. That is the run. That is a look at farming runs on all of the planets, the Earth, Moon, Venus, and Mars. I shouldn't call it planets because the Moon is not a planet. All of the planetary bodies? I don't know. Thanks guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to, I don't know, come back late. I don't know what to say. Like and subscribe. People, I don't even ask to like and subscribe. All I say is I hope you have a good day. I don't even know what I do anymore. I hope you have a fantastic day, guys. I'll see you in the future for more Destiny coverage. And I'll also see you tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Keep watching and keep owning.